these days anyway, So what do we need to know about human nature?
People are tricky. People are not easy. Learning a math problem or coding, that's kind of easy and simple and linear. People are not linear. People are weird. They're difficult. They never say what they really think about you. Robert, I love your book. It's wonderful, but really they're thinking, God, what a sellout. I don't really, You never know what they're thinking. You never know what they're up to. It's tricky. It's deceptive. And it can drive you crazy. And if you enter the world 22, 23, they never teach you these things. And you enter the work world, and it's all political, and people have their egos, and they're all trying to get this or that, or you can take it personally and get very upset, and you can get emotional, and it can ruin your life. So I want you to think of understanding people as a skill as necessary as learning business, as learning coding, as learning algorithms, learning anything in life. And the only way you're going to learn about people is by interacting with them. If you're too virtual, if you're doing everything on your phone, you're not interacting with people, you're not going out and meeting them, you're not being social, that skill will atrophy. That it's like a muscle you have to develop. Mm-hmm. And so you have to get to this point where I want to understand people. I want to read them. I want to be able to know what's going on and not be so lost. So the first thing is to realize, to get down on your hands and knees and go, I don't understand people. They're mystery to me. They cause me problems. Now you can take the next step. And the next step is you have to observe people. And the problem that most of us face is, quite honestly, we're more interested in ourselves than we are in other people. I make the point in my book, Human Nature, Laws of Human Nature, that we are all self-centered. We are all narcissists to some extent. We want to hear about ourselves. We love it when people talk about us. Other people, we don't think they're as interesting as us, but actually, other people are much more interesting than you are. Your thoughts are going round and round in circles, the same boring ideas. People are weird. They're strange. They have different experiences than you. They come from different cultures. Feel like you want to get inside people. You want to understand their stories. You're interested in them. Mm-hmm. And then use your imagination. And then be very attentive to people's nonverbal cues. But the most important thing about understanding human nature is that appearances don't matter. People create the appearance that they want you to see. So don't take the appearance people present to you at face value. Look behind the mask.
I think it's such an underrated point that people don't understand how, like, I ask people in the street what their dream is. The answers blow my mind. Uh-huh. Like, I just find it so fascinating as well what's going on behind the eyes, There's so much more. And people do judge, not by how people look, but the jobs that they're doing. Yeah. So we asked this guy who was in the bin, like what his dream is. And he had this most amazing
What do you mean in the bin?
He was in the bin, taking something out of the bin to eat.
He's like homeless?
We couldn't tell what he was actually doing, but he was in the bin. And you would normally walk past this person, maybe with a little bit of fear. And then we actually asked him what his dream was. And his dream was incredible. Back to your point, I think we do judge a book by its cover. But a lot of people will be listening to this thinking, well, okay, so again, back to themselves. Right, I can go ask people, what they're about, and I can copy Simon, what's your dream? But how do I know, how does that help me? How do you think that helps people?
Well, geez, I mean, as I said, you're a social animal. So at some point, however old you are, you're going to get a job. And you're going to be dealing with 5, 6, 20, 100, 200 strangers, right? And if you don't understand them, if you're not interested in them, if you don't know what's really going on in their mind, you're going to be doing stupid things. You're going to be making mistakes. You don't realize that everyone has an ego, and that you're going to be stepping on their toes and making them upset. Your life is going to be miserable if you don't take the time to try and understand people on a deeper level. And once you do try and understand them, once you understand that people present a front that's not reality, then you kick into another gear and you go, I'm going to try and figure them out. Now, you can't always figure people out. They're complex. I don't really know what's going on in your mind right now. I can't read it. But I can sense your mood. I can sense how you feel. I don't know your thoughts. But I can sense if you're kind of hostile, if you're open and interested. So you want to develop this interest in other people. You want to see it as a skill, and you want to observe them. And in my book, Laws of Human Nature, I explain 18 kind of facets, traits that humans have had for thousands of years. And I kind of take you through it step by step, just to give you one example. So I don't want to take up all the time here. I have a chapter on envy. Envy is an incredibly important thing to understand. Everybody feels it. I feel it. Even Elon Musk feels it. The most powerful people in the world feel it. It's so ingrained in human nature. And what it is we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. That's how our brains work. Our brains work by comparing things. So if I'm on social media and I see people are traveling to Tahiti, they've got these wonderful families, they're married to this beautiful woman, I'm feeling envy, damn it. Even I'll feel envy, right? I feel it. Ryan Holiday,
Yeah.
my former mentee, he's far more successful than I am. I can feel envy for Ryan. We're all prone to it. And I want to show you where it comes from, how you feel it, how you can overcome that feeling and turn it into something productive. So understanding human nature is also about understanding and identifying toxic people before you let them into your life and they ruin you. One of the things I tell